Hi, good morning. Welcome to vlog, or maybe it's not morning when you're watching this. Welcome to vlog number 1, featuring my disgusting celery juice to begin with. I wanted to take you along today on kind of my day, and then also to talk a little bit about let's try that again. And talk a little bit about why I started my personal brand, Tiffin, and really what okay, one second, I got something in my throat. Okay, let's start that again. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about why I started my brand Tiffin and really what I hope to build out of it and why I spend this time doing it. It's really, really early in the morning right now. As you may or may not know, I do work a full-time job. I have a career, which I love. As a software developer. So creating content and doing all of this extra stuff is on the side, and it means a lot of really early mornings to batch film content or giving up your weekend to film on the weekends. Right now it's a really early morning and I'm gonna go film in the studio. Okay, but first things first is celery juice. Every morning. It's just delicious. This one's kind of thick because I put kale and romaine in it too. Oh, this is way too much. This is not good. This is not going to be pretty. We did it. Mission 1 accomplished. Harry, do you approve?
Oh, me!
So, yeah, it's really early in the morning. I work today, so I have to wake up. But I really want part of my weekend back just to relax, which means though that I have to go film right now, extremely early. So I'm gonna take you along with me today to go film. What else are we doing today? And I guess just talk a little bit about why I started my brand Tiffin. And this blue light is just, I can't even see my eyes. Okay, I feel like I'm running behind. I gotta go. So basically, as we're driving to the studio, let's have a chat. Basically, one second here. I'm just in line for Starbucks. Hi there.
Thank you for choosing Starbucks. I can say you said freezing.
Can I have a medium Americano, please? No room for anything.
Okay, anything else I can do for you?
That's all, thank you.
362 at the window there.
Okay, as I was saying, what was I saying? I started my brand Tiffin, my personal brand, back in just under 2 years ago now. 2 years will be end of August, and now through Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, we are almost at 100,000, which is pretty cool if you ask me. It's not about the numbers, obviously, but it's really interesting to me how there is actually so much interest in technology, but also just hearing about people like myself who's in tech and their day-to-day lives. So thank you, you rock. And so I started it just under 2 years ago, and the reason I started it was because I really felt alone. I felt like I was getting into the tech industry from an unconventional way. I didn't go to school for computer science, and I felt very alone, like I was an imposter or I didn't belong, and I really wanted to share my story with you in hopes that you can relate, or that it would make even one person, even just one person, feel like they weren't so alone on their journey. And it's been amazing. I've been really enjoying sharing my life with you, opening up to you, and I've learned so much from you, and I hope you learned something from me. So yeah, just under 2 years, and in these 2 years, I've had 2 sold out t-shirt collections go live. I've had an ebook, which is still so popular, which is really crazy to me because I don't really do any advertising or promoting for it, but people seem to still find it, I guess. And it's just been an awesome journey. When I first started this journey though, I thought, this is gonna be ridiculous. Why are you doing this? You're gonna embarrass yourself. I've even had some job offers because of putting myself out on the internet, which is pretty cool because I thought it'd be the opposite. I thought it'd actually kind of hurt having a public image online, but it's been the opposite, and I think that's because of what we talk about on here. It's not it's very it's about business, it's about tech, it's about my life, and that's kind of awesome. Okay, so I'm here at the studio. Studio days are probably one of my favorite days because, or mornings, and this morning anyways, because it's just you get to be creative and it's really fun to just kind of like use that side of your brain and just kind of do your fun stuff. So yeah, it's me and you in the studio.
Every change has a reason.
Hi. Okay, so I got back home, finished doing some work for the morning, and now I am just about to do a home workout. I like to do my workouts on my lunch break because I feel like it just like either my lunch break or first thing in the morning if possible. Yeah, so now we're gonna do an at-home workout. I don't really know what's going on here. Very cute, very cute. And then get back to work, or actually eat and then back to work.
People like you.
Okay, I just finished my workout. You can't tell because I don't really look that sweaty, but we did a workout and it was good. So anyways, I'm just about to make some lunch for myself and then get back to work. But I'm gonna finish my story about brand partnerships today, I promise. Okay, so I'm out taking Harry for a walk right now, and don't pull Harry. And the only mask that I could find right away was the mustache one. So here we are, just rocking my mustache, you know, living my best life. I was gonna continue this story on our walk, but I feel like I'm gonna wait till we get back into the house to continue the story because I feel like I can't take myself seriously. Okay, we are back indoors and I'm going to complete this story right now, right here. So as I mentioned earlier, I started Tiffin just under 2 years ago. And at first when I started it, it was more so, I guess I already mentioned this, but more so because I felt like I was missing a community and getting into tech was a huge leap for me and I felt very alone. And I really wanted to create this community so other people don't feel that way when they are getting into the industry, and really recognizing that you can get into the tech industry from any path. There's not one path that fits all. There's no one way. It shouldn't be this like elite industry that you have to get fancy degrees for or anything like that. There are so many different ways to get into the industry, and I really wanted to highlight that and support people who were getting in the industry. So that's where it started, and it started with Instagram. And from there, I did YouTube. YouTube has always been my favorite platform. I really enjoy it. And I think it's because you can tell stories more. It can be a longer format. I feel like it's more storytelling. And honestly, I'm not just saying this because it's videos on YouTube, but I feel like the community on YouTube is awesome. Not saying it's not on other platforms, but I really like the YouTube community. So I love you. I got you. So that's why it started. But along the way, I learned a ton, and I feel like I'm still learning so much through this process. One of the things that starting my personal brand, I had always hoped to do from the beginning was create a real business out of this. And right now it's starting with more brand partnerships kind of thing, and really being selective in whom I work with and only working with brands I truly believe in or already use. And the reason for that is because I hope to take Tiffin and make it its own brand one day. And if you don't have credibility or value or trust behind that, then how can you even expand that to your own products or your own thing? So that's A. B, with a personal brand, what I have found is it's really opened up a ton of doors, from public speaking, from job opportunities, from meeting different contacts, not only where I live, but throughout the world. And it's been a great way to network, meet other people, and really have all these opportunities open up to me. So that's a really cool side thing that I think is the best part of it, is everyone that I've met along the way, and also to just having these great opportunities come up. Where I see my brand going, I have something kind of slowly in the works in the background, but it's going to be bigger than what I'm doing now. I want it to be its own standalone kind of company, but also intertwined into what Tiffin is doing. So keep you posted on that. It's not going to happen in 2020. It's just slowly evolving and growing in the background, and I will let you know. So I'm not very secretive about anything, but there's just some things, you know, that are just your babies and too soon. So that's one of them. Yeah, so it's honestly starting a personal brand. I was super kind of embarrassed at first when I tell people that this is what I'm doing on the side, and they would always ask, well, you have a great career, like why are you spending extra time doing all this? But I really am looking at the big picture, and I can see how it is growing and where it will grow, and that's really exciting to me. So that's really why I am continuing with my brand, my personal brand, and continuing to put time and effort into it, is because it's not about today, it's about investing for the future as far as the time I'm putting into it, the energy I'm putting into it, and looking at, yes, the small picture, but also the big picture as well. I think for anyone who is considering starting a personal brand and just kind of nervous, or I don't know, it has different emotions about it, just give it a try. Give it a try. The number one thing though I often get asked is, well, how do you grow? And I think from my experience, it's being consistent and authentic, just being yourself. And at the end of the day, that's really all you can do. If you are being authentic and true to who you are, people are going to either gravitate towards you, and that's great, and they might not, but you don't really want those people anyways. So just give it a shot, be consistent, and do you. Okay, I hope that answers some personal questions on why I started my brand Tiffin, and really where I see it going on kind of a big scale of things. And it's, you know, it's just a baby right now, and I'm very excited to see it continue to evolve and grow. And I started my content out very focused on coding tutorials and very specific, but I really wanted to branch out into more lifestyle, more what I'm doing every day, more make it like a holistic lifestyle versus like very pigeonhole in one area, which is a great way of doing it too. But I think it depends on how you really want to take your brand long term, and your community, where you want them to go with you. So, and that I think wraps up my first vlog. Let me know down in the comments if you like these style of videos. I definitely want to do my next one. I'm gonna try and do them weekly. And I live with Paul, my boyfriend, and like we've been together for 5 years, and he wasn't even in this video at all. So I was thinking my next video would be more like a Q&A with him, talking about like us and what he does more, and just like entrepreneur things, because that's what he does. Yeah. Thanks all.